WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany, often reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I have an Edradour 12-year-old Cask Strength Batch 3. Whiskybase 251928. We have 58.6% ABV. There were a total of 4,517 bottles. First and second fill Oloroso sherry butts. We know exactly that the sherry butts were 505, 507, 508, 510, and then 25, 26, and 27. So we have butts from the year 2021. That's wrong. 2011 and 2012. Sorry. So 25, 26, 27 came from the year 2012. And they were all bottled on the 8th of March, 2024. As I mentioned, this is the third batch. So I do have here the first batch. This was one of my whiskeys of the year in 2022. So batch 1, then almost immediately after that, 2023 came, then batch 2. So this is Whiskybase number... so this is 2023. This was, I'm sorry, I was a year late. So this came out in July of 2023. So there was all vintage 2011. So it was bottled on the 12th of May 2023. Look at this, my little bit, my rest. It's raining, man. So bottle kill, yay. So 234722 is the Whiskybase number for this. And there's also batch number 2 that was bottled on the 30th of June 2023. So that had 5,100 bottles. The batch number 1 that we have in front of us here has 4,663 bottles. This has 4,517 bottles. So think Edradour Caledonia Cask Strength. That's what we're getting here, right? Basically. So let's put this in the picture a little bit better. This I just did a video about, Tullabarin. Too much sulfur for me. 15,000 bottles. So batch 1, batch 2, and batch 3 have about the same amount of bottles. 15. This is one batch. Why does Edradour / Signatory Vintage not do the same? Well, I don't know how big their vatting tank is. Do they really have a vatting tank with well over 10,000 liters so you can just dump in all those casks? Do they have a spirit receiver? Sorry, it's not a spirit. Do they actually have a bottling line that can handle 15,000 bottles in one day? All those are questions that you can ask people that work at Signatory Vintage, that work at Edradour. Why are your batches only 5,000? If you take a look at Nicneen, their batches are about the same size, even a little bit smaller. They've done so many batches now. And for the geek, it's very interesting. But I love batch 1. Or I loved. I really liked batch 2. It's just a tad bit different and not the same quality as batch 1. Well, I love batch 3 just as much. If you can find this, and if you can find a Buna 12 Cask Strength, compare them. Those are two of the best under €100 sherry bombs and cask strength with an age statement that I know of. And that's going to be my question of the day. If you have €100, let's say $120, 100 pounds, what age stated, can be a 10-year-old, age stated sherry bomb and cask strength can you recommend? Is it Edradour straight from the cask? Is it the cask strength batch 1, 2, or 3? Is it something totally different that I did not think of? What would be your favorite? All right. So there is more in the glass here than here. It does feel a tiny little bit darker. And I really think the ABV is of an interesting factor. 58.6, the highest. Number 1 was 57.8. And number 2 was 57.6. So we went 57.8, 57.6, 58.6. or the winters less cold, where the summer's warmer? Why is the ABV changing as much as it does? 1% over 1 year is not significant, but they're all both 12 years of age, and therefore I would expect it to be a little bit closer. All right, on the nose. Goodness. On the nose, it's an A-. This is fabulous. Sherry goodness. Leather. Tobacco, freshly, no, not fresh, but actually dried tobacco leaves. Pipe tobacco, without the vanilla. Plums, dried plums, prunes. Blackberries, black currants. This is very, very nice stuff. Did I mention leather? Number one. Now, this has been in this bottle now for about 6 months. All right, might have been 9 months. All right, so I did a bottle share, so I did not drink this, but I own 5 CL of all the bottles we do here, basically, and I need about a 1.5 CLs for my German video, 1.5 for my English video, and if I do a re-review or use this to compare it with something, the 5 CLs are gone. This is sweeter. This has more sassafras. This has more brown sugar. This has a little bit more of a date, figs, dates, but it's like, I think fig Newton, think a date, more fig. This has a little bit of a fig moment going on in here. I give this an A-. All right, this is good stuff. On the nose, A-. All right, so on the nose, they're almost good. This is a little bit better. On the palate, so 58.6%. No need to put water in this. This is so good. What always surprises me is there's a little bit of a tobacco ash moment going on in the back here. It's almost as someone did not clean thoroughly, completely, entirely the bottling system. It's not barrel char for me. It's ash. Now, people that love Balachin from Edradour or whatever else was bottled before this are just going to love this. I am not a peat head. I am not the person that likes that peat moment at all. That smoky, ashy moment. And it's here. Perceptible, not distracting, but there. And therefore, my solid B rating is going to go down to a B- because of that moment. I could ignore it. I could say, I don't want to, it's just, turn a blind eye to it, but no, it's there. Very, very subtle. Very, 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 very low key. But it's there. Oh, I did in German video, didn't add water. Let's see if adding water either dilutes the ash or makes it pop. It's still there. It dilates it a little bit. Yeah. It's better without water. All right. Now that's going to go down to maybe with a C+ here. With water, it's a C+. B- without water. Okay. That's a disappointing moment. I was really looking forward to this bottle. Now, if I go back over here to my Edradour Batch 1 that I loved, put it second place or third place or whatever on my best single malts of the year 2023. Even the nose, great stuff. On the palate. This is hotter. This is less hot in this moment. It does have a little bit of kick, though. A little bit of that alcohol does kick in a little bit later. Wow. This is the... I do like the Buna 12 2022 better, but this is one of the ultimate sherry bombs on the market at the moment for me. This is what I dream about when I think of a sherry bomb. This is what I expect when I want a cask strength sherry bomb. This is so delicious. Still an A- whiskey. Now, the price was around 90 euros back then. That's the question. Has it gone up in price or not? So I can't look at Whiskybase because the prices now are the so sherry cask. Don't think I went up high enough. Nope, didn't. All right, I'm looking through my. I have an Excel sheet here with all my bottles that I did a bottle share with. All right, so let's see here. The Caledonia, no. The 21-year-old Bordeaux finish, no. The 21, no. The Bourbon cask, Bordeaux cask, Mazzara cask, no. So the Chardonnay casks, no. The Fru and Spätburgunder, no. The Gran Aroma rum cask, no. Straight from the cask, no. Here we go. So 89 euros is what batch number 1 cost me. Batch number 2 cost me 89 euros, and now we're at 99 euros. You unofficial, the recommended retail price. I did bottle share here for 94 euros. So it's gone up 5 euros in less than a year. Also, that is something I must say no, thank you. It's expensive enough. Yeah. One last little sip of this, and then going back to my favorite bottle. Edradour is doing some good stuff. Signature Vintage is probably doing even better stuff. Yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, look, a little bit of ash. Over here. Yummy, 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 yummy. A little hot. Yummy, 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 yummy. Delicious. Winner of the day. All right. Without water, C minus. With water, it's a C. It's a sorry, B minus, C minus. Start again. Without water, a B minus. With water, a C plus. Got it. Value for money, 94 euros 90. It's going to be a C. If you can buy batch 1 or 2, buy those. They're better. They're much better. But this is still good. And if you like that little bit of the ashy moment towards the end, you will really like this. So under 100 euros, pounds, $120. What is your favorite age-stated cask strength sherry whiskey? Write it down in the chat so we can all have a look at it and go, oh yeah. Whiskey Jason, thank you very much. Bye-bye.